Hello everybody, very important lesson. This builds off of the very important mini proofs lesson. Now we're doing the full proofs. I can prove multiplication by working backwards through proportions to similar triangles and proving AA. So this pretty much combines two lessons. It combines proving triangles similar, and it combines that with the multiplication mini proofs. So if you know how to do both of those, this is going to be very simple. If you don't, then you can't do this. So go back to those first and make sure you master those. We're just going to do a couple questions. I guess two should be fine. Whenever I see multiplication in your proof, we work backwards. CE times IL equals CH times EI. My reason is always cross products are equal. So again, this is literally just copying and pasting what we did in the proving multiplication mini proofs lesson. Before the multiplication, always is the proportion. Whatever is being multiplied should be diagonal from each other. So it's CE times IL, and the other end, CH EI. Reason for the proportion, always. CSSTIP, that's corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. Before the proportion, always is the triangles are similar. Is it obvious which triangles are similar? It is to me. I'm going to go HCE. And then H corresponds to L, C corresponds to I, E corresponds to E. The reason for my similar triangles, always is AA is congruent to AA. So that's exactly what we did in the proving multiplication mini proofs lesson. Now I need to prove those triangles are similar. That's what we did in the proving similar lesson. I need to prove two pairs of angles congruent. So now I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to do my process of proofs to get two pairs of angles congruent. The given angle HCE is congruent to angle LIE. The reason given, that's a gift. That's one pair of angles congruent. I need two. I'm out of givens. I go on to my additional tools. Vertical angles, reflexive property. I see a reflexive property. So I state that angle HEC is congruent to angle IEL. Reason, vertical angles are congruent. In order to prove the triangles are similar, I need two pairs of angles. I got them. I got my two pairs of angles. So I can state my triangles are similar, which I already wrote in. That's 3. And then my proportion, that's 4. And then my multiplication, that's 5. When you're being asked to prove multiplication, work backwards. Before the multiplication is the proportion. Before the proportion is the similar triangles. Once I get to the similar triangles, I start from the beginning, and all I need to do is find two pairs of corresponding angles congruent. Let's go through a little more. And that's it. There's really nothing more to it. It's very important. It could be part of a 6-point or a 4-point question in the Regents. I see multiplication. I work backwards. DC times EB equals AB times DE. The reason for the multiplication, always. Cross products are equal. Before the multiplication, always is the proportion. Whatever's being multiplied is diagonal from each other. DC, EB. That B came out a little bit weird. It's okay. AB, DE. Proportions, CSSTIP. The reason for the proportion is always CSSTIP. Before the proportion, ST, the triangles are similar. Is it obvious which triangles are similar? It is to me. I've got DCE is similar to BAE. The reason always, always, always for the similar, prove similar AA. All right, now that I work backwards, I need to prove those triangles are similar. So I need to find two pairs of corresponding angles congruent. I start with my givens. AB is parallel to DC. Given. I do my mini proof. Parallel, I like to extend and follow my transversal. That angle and that angle are congruent. So I've got angle D is congruent to angle B. There's another transversal. I follow that one. That's at C and at A. Those angles are congruent. That's angle A is congruent to angle C. Reason, it's a long one. For parallel, parallel lines cut by a transversal create congruent. They're both inside the parallel lines. That's alternate interior angles. How many pairs of things do I have congruent? I've got two. How many do I need? Two. I did it. I have the rest of the proof done. I fill in 3, 4, 5. I fill in 3, 4, 5, and I'm done. There's no minimum or maximum number of steps that there's going to be. You do whatever you need to do to get those two pairs of things congruent. Once you have your two pairs of things congruent, you already got your triangles similar, and you have your proportion and your multiplication. When you're asked to prove multiplication, work backwards to triangles being similar. It's always, always, always the same structure. Once you know which triangles you're proving are similar, start the proof, get your two pairs of angles are congruent. Once you have your two pairs of angles are congruent, you're done. That's it. It's really important. It's commonly asked for 6-point question, so make sure you know how to do it. That's it. Practice. See ya.